Alright, there we go. Fishing with 3-way slip sinker rigs today on these 2 rods. Looking to get into some panfish. Just using night crawlers right now. Looks like the sucker just picked it up and sat there on it. I was just checking the rods. Didn't really move it at all. Good sized sucker. Down here and grab him. Popped right off right there. Yeah, maybe average. A little smaller than I thought. 19-incher. Want to get into some panfish, but I don't know if it's just suckers. Not sure. Not in the other line, please. Please. Oh, another sucker. Shoot. Huh. I had another one on a moment ago. Looked like a male, a real dark one, but he fell off on the way in. It's looking like all suckers today. Small guy. 16-incher, right around there. 17. There we go. He was just sitting on it again. Oh, come this way. Got another sucker, I think. Not too surprised, just suckers today. Try and pull him to the left here so he doesn't tangle up the other lines. I'm gonna go move to some other spots. Don't mind catching suckers, but I'd rather catch them pre-spawn when they're heavier. Post-spawn isn't as much fun for me. Another smaller guy. About 18 inches. There we go. Figured if I was going to fish for rough fish, I should do it down here. I got a better chance at some carp and things besides suckers. Seemed like there were just suckers spawning on that corner there. Once in a while I get panfish here too. You never know. Seems not like a sucker, I would guess. More like a small carp. One problem with this spot though is I have to keep them out of the junk. It's always a struggle. And try and lift them up in the water column a little. There's a lot of logs and stuff that they get snagged in sometimes. Do some more serious rough fishing. Still just using 3-way slip sinker rigs with night crawlers. Probably keep using that for a while. Especially if it's going to work. This guy hit right away. Oh, that seems like a carp to me. It's pretty cool. Love how active the carp are in spring. Just got a 6-pound test, so I have to play everything. Water's still pretty high. It's gonna make it harder to land these carp because I don't know. Sometimes they'll do a bunch of circles usually, but once in a while they'll figure out that they can just chug downstream and use the current to their advantage, and that's when it gets tough. A spot like this, you gotta chase them down the steep bank. You're up to your hips in water chasing them for, you know, 200 or 300 yards. It becomes a pain sometimes. I'm turning them. The faster this goes, the better. Best chance of them getting in the junk. I don't think he's that big. I'm moving him pretty easy with 6. Probably in the teens in weight. It's a small guy. Back up and we can hopefully beach him here if he doesn't get too scared. They really like to turn on you when it starts getting shallow on them. Yeah, see, he's really trying to turn. Like right there, every time they clip on the bottom like that, they're doing their best to turn back. See how he's maxing out the rod there? Clip it on the bottom. Yeah, he doesn't like it. Really fighting. Just gotta ease him in. There he is. Looks like a carp. Yeah, the line's, when the rod like twangs like that, like when it's bent over and then it just snaps like that, it's usually the line rolling back and forth over their body as they twist around, try and turn their head on you. Especially if you got him in the mouth like I do here. He's okay sized, I guess. On the small side, but not tiny. Pretty skinny. Yeah, he's a small one. Probably, I don't know, around 28, 29 inches, but skinny. Always nice to get a fish before you have all the rods out. He's about 31 inches, but pretty thin. Drag set a little bit light. We're hitting pretty well. Only problem is all this mud all over me gets on the reel, makes it dusty, and the line doesn't come out as easy, which is real bad. That kind of compromises the line when that happens. Takes a little while though. I haven't been here too long, and I won't be here too long. Only a couple hours of light left. I was just getting a hit on that pole, and I was focusing on that, and then this one bent over. This feels like another carp. Yeah, all that squeakiness and like the drag's operating too much is because of the dust. Every time I twist it like that, it shouldn't happen normally. It makes line twist and whatever. Not good, but the dust kind of makes it happen more than it should. Yeah, I hate that sound. It's the sound of dusty line going through your guides under pressure. It's almost a double header. That one was bouncing a little bit, something small, fall fish or a sucker, I'm guessing. This is probably another carp. I would guess that. Yep, another carp. You point your rod like that. If it starts to get dusty, and there's less friction. Point it like this when you want to turn his head. Real simple. That's the trouble with carp, is just keeping their head pointed in the right direction so they don't gain momentum on you. If you can turn them, then you have the advantage. It's all about gradually turning them back towards you. If you're trying to force them in. If they're real big, you might have to tire them out, and that can take quite a few runs. This guy isn't big though. I have a feeling they're all going to be pretty light today. It looks like they're all spawned out. The suckers were at that last place I was at. This is pretty good action though. I haven't been here very long, I don't know, 15 minutes or whatever. Something like that. And a few hits already. Oh, no, turn back. Turn your head. There you go. Usually turn back away from you when you're taking up the slack. That's the tricky part. Trying to keep enough pressure on, and then you beach him. Yeah, he's just another small guy. Easy there. Yeah, right around the same size as the last one. 30 inches or so, but not too fat. Same length as the last one, right around 31. Just a touch fatter, I think. There we go. There's a smaller fish. Maybe a sucker this time. That's what I was hoping for. Getting a lot of real nice pre-spawn suckers here. A week ago before the flood, or maybe a couple weeks ago, I think. That sounds more like it, a couple weeks. This guy's acting more like a sucker, lots of head shakes and stuff. Feels decent sized. I might be wrong about the sucker, I don't know. Doesn't quite feel like a carp though. Feels too wiggly. I don't normally catch small carp in this river, it's strange. I think I've caught one under 10 pounds ever. Most of them are around 20 or 25 pounds average. Once in a while you get a 30, but that's just as uncommon as the 10s. Just a lot right around, oh, it is a sucker. It's a big one. Is it a sucker? It looked like it. I can't quite tell. No, it's a tiny carp. Shoot. This is like one of the smallest carp I've ever caught out of this river. That's ridiculous. Probably the second smallest one. It looked like a big sucker for a moment. Then I saw the back. It's too tall. Shoot. That is a really little guy. Wow. That might be the smallest one, actually, for sure. He is tiny. Man. That's such a cute carp. Yeah, he has the barbells. He's a carp. Crazy. Wow. That's who's been nipping this whole time. There we go. Off you go, bud. There's a little something. That's a small guy. Finally got something different, maybe. I think these carps are gonna make a liar out of me. 3 small ones in a row. We're gonna keep getting small ones. This looks like a sucker though. No, not into that line. See how he's twisting around and stuff? That's how they usually fight. Especially in the spring reel. I'm sometimes in the winter though. I've had them jump in the winter. They get real active when they fight. Cool. Just wish they weren't spawned out. But still, at least I'm catching them. Another 19-incher or so. 18, 19 maybe. Alright, moved over here. Still working a 3-way slip sinker rig with a nightcrawler. Not sure what I hooked into. Oh, it's a big perch. Wow. Look at that. Nice one. 13 and a half incher. What a beauty. Not huge, but nice quality perch. Back again at sunrise. No sleep. Working on a 2-day video for you guys, I guess, and for me too. This doesn't seem like a perch. Maybe I'm finally getting into the bullhead. I've been trying to pattern the panfish again for a week. Nope, shoot, looks like a sucker. Panfish have been real different this year. It's way off because of a flood, I think. Just threw their normal cycle off, and I've been trying to refigure them out. Another spawned out sucker. That perch last night was 13 3/4, turned out. There's one. Alright. I fished that last spot all morning. Didn't have much success though. And now I've been hiking into different slack water spots trying to do some rough fishing. Still with 3-way slip sinker rigs and night crawlers. This took a while though. This wind is making it hard hard to detect bites, and it puts loops in the line, and that drags the rigs around, and there's so many logs and stuff that when the rigs start dragging, it snags them up. I've already had 2 snags because of that. Oh boy. Got a carp here, I think. I'm sure he's actually hooked. Might need to chase this one. He's chugging. Yeah, I think I want to chase him. So I don't want to pull him back through that log. You can just barely see it sticking through the water there. Just keep him up in the water column though. Oh. Not flood my waders either. This guy took a while. It took like 40 minutes or so. Not exactly a quick bite. It feels like he's in the junk, man. No matter what you do. Yep, he found the log. Shoot. That's super lame, man. Try and get him out. That's so lame. I fished so hard for this fish. Come on. There we go. Alright. I did it. Doesn't feel that big. Feels spunky though. Got some energy. Lots of little ones. I don't know why. But that's alright. It's better than nothing. Oh, is he in the log? Shoot, he's in the log again. Get out of the log, jerk. Pull him downstream. Try and keep him out of that junk. All he wants to do is go back in it. Come on, get out. Please. Can only hork him so hard though, just 6-pound test. There we go, got him out. Sweet. That's a little, no, he's not that big, he's a small one. I was gonna say, I'm turning him pretty easy, it can't be that big. I'm gonna keep doing this for a little while. I might hop to some more spots. Getting them all in the mouth though, that's good. There we go. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. Get off, get off. There we go. That was almost a disaster. He's just a little guy, another 10-pounder or whatever, something like that. Lots of little rough fish. Taller back on him, bigger gut, but a little shorter maybe than the ones yesterday, 28 maybe, or 29. 29 incher. Going back in. There we go. Sweet. Right when I was thinking about leaving. It's been a long, really tough, exhausting day of fishing. This guy rolled on the surface. I thought it was just like a carp or a muskrat or something rolling, but turns out he took the bait and felt the tension. Didn't take any drag though, so I didn't hear him. I just got these rods piped in the ground. Just about sunset now. I wonder what it is. This has been so slow, this fishing, that I have no clue what's pushing into the shallows like this. I don't even have a guess at what this is. Catfish or carp, obviously, but which one, I have no clue. This is fairly heavy fish, I think. Feels a little bit heavy. Maybe the muskrat ran into my lure, or my hook, not my lure. Oh, this has just been such a tough day. This guy's really like meandering. Just don't fall off the hook, baby. That's all I ask. Just want to know what you are. He's not taking any drag. He's just slowly coming towards me. Strange. Really strange. I wonder what it is. Feels pretty good sized. It's definitely alive. I don't know if it's a fish or a mammal or a turtle waking up or some other thing. I don't think it's a turtle though, because it breached the surface, but and like rolled over. That is sweet. Got a fish to end the day. Can't ask for much more than that. It's been really tough. It's always tough though whenever I try and find new patterns. This is the way it, not always, usually is though. Once in a while I get lucky. I feel him wiggling there. Trying to ease him in, coming in. It's not fighting hard at all. Oh, there we go. Now he's moving a little bit. What the heck did I catch? It's a fish. It's a blessing. I don't want to hook a beaver. That would be awful. Getting him off. I have to just cut him off. Wouldn't be a fun time though. What did I catch here? I have a feeling I got like a catfish or something like that. Just like by the way he's fighting. It's like really strange. It's pretty heavy. Oh, I think it's a carp. Just a small carp? Oh yeah, shoot, just a small carp. I've been seeing these guys roll around in the waves today. Well, that's kind of cool. I don't catch carp out of the lake too often. Usually out of the river. I was really hoping you'd be a giant bullhead or a decent sized catfish. Alright. Probably the last carp of the day. A little better build on him. He's got some girth, but I don't know. Definitely under 15 pounds, I think. Right around 30 inches. Good, solid carp.